And I learned so much about life and relationships from that show that I'm thinking we should do a spin-off of Open Comms.
Okay, what are we thinking?
We'll give love advice. We'll call it Love Comms or Open Love Advice.
Um, Maybe that first one's better.
The thing is, though, now that you say that, I can't unsee it. You're absolutely right.
The reclaimer. Let's talk about that first, because I was going to go in a totally different direction.
You can make as much money as you need and work your way towards any ship in the game.
They were trying to cash in off of that nostalgia and that hype.
Welcome, one and all, to Open Comms Radio, your Star Citizen call-in show every week, Wednesday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific time. If you're in the middle, I don't know, you got to figure it out. I'm not an expert. I'm not a time wizard. I'm just a man hanging out here at the bar, always hanging out at the bar. One bar here, one bar there, this bar, that bar. As long as I got money in my wallet, who knows how many bars I'll be headed to. And this week we're going to talk a lot about bars. How many bars? 1 bar, 2 bar, 3 bars, 4 bars? I don't know how many bars, but I have with me tonight a very, very special barman himself, Broccoli Rob. Broccoli Rob, thank you for joining me today, buddy.
Absolutely, good to be here. Thank you very much.
Good to have you. You're a bit of an expert on bars.
I'd say so. I think so.
Yeah, and so I felt it pretty fitting for you to come in here on this episode, all about bars. Of course, I'm not talking about the same old bars where you're drinking and having a good old time. We're talking about the long bars, the colored bars, the red bars, the blue bars, the green bars, the invisible bars of Star Citizen. Turns out, a lot of bars in Star Citizen.
A lot of bars. Too many? Maybe?
Possibly. That's what we're going to be talking about today. All of the invisible multitude of bars that force us to fire on ships until they explode or don't explode. I don't know. I haven't really been playing the PTU. And of course, our most recent luck is that the latest patch goes to live the moment we start recording the show. So lucky us, we'll be able to test it live. But before we test it live, let's judge it based on our past PTU experiences. I haven't had many of those, but I know you've been in the PTU quite a bit.
Oh yeah. I go into the PTU, I don't know, pretty much every time I can. Once it goes out, like live just kind of loses its luster a little bit. But this PTU, it's been good. It's been, like not much worse than 4.4, I would say.
Not much worse. So pretty
Yeah,
good.
Sometimes you get those PTU patches and you can't really do anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's been pretty consistent across the board this year. Luckily, the patches come out pretty well baked.
Okay, so it's been stable, but I popped onto Reddit as one does, um, and found quite the heated debate, and then I rolled over to Spectrum and found it was
You don't want to do that.
hotter still.
You don't want to
Yeah.
go. You don't want to go to Spectrum. That's the first mistake.
Well, can you maybe ease me? Can you make me maybe feel a little bit better? Because it sounds like everything's a disaster, and this patch is basically just 4.4 with extra steps.
Yeah, I mean every patch is a disaster, right? It's all the worst thing that's ever happened, and it's going to be the death blow for CIG in general. But no, it's engineering's coming out. Soft death is going away. Um, as I'm sure everyone knows already. The big problem that I saw with the latest patch before live was that they introduced something called Overkill, which is essentially bringing back hard death and kind of took away the idea of letting us rebuild and sort of bring our ship back from the brink. And so that had me a little worried.
Okay, so you're telling me soft death is going away. Does that
Yeah,
mean Well, does that mean is my still there? Is my ship disabled?
Yeah, so soft death as we knew it was, everything turns off, you can't do anything to it, and you just kind of float there and wait for, sweet release of death because you can't do anything in the ship, right?
That's kind of my day to day. Yeah.
Yeah, same. But with this one, you soft death, but you can repair your ship back to functioning,
Okay, so it
which
hasn't gone away.
was
It's still there.
yeah. But when people hear soft death, they think like, okay, that's it. Like I need to
Right.
get out of the ship. But
Time to
with
EVA.
this new soft death, and it only happens when um, your power plants aren't working anymore. But you can repair your power plants, and that gets into the whole thing with engineering. It's more complex than that, but you can come back from soft death essentially.
Okay, well, can I? Because Reddit said I can't.
Yeah, they introduced overkill, which is once your armor's gone, once your hull is gone, once all your components are at zero, you have a new invisible health bar that if that goes down, then your ship explodes, which I was worried about. And then they mentioned it was so I was also worried. Um, they said it was a stand-in for Maelstrom, which made me think like, oh, okay, if your ship is completely shot to shit and it's had ballistics going through it for 20 minutes straight, should it still be there? Should it still be functioning? Or should it get to a point where it can't come back from the brink?
Okay, but they've decided that basically no matter what, you can bring your ship back unless
Unless
that yeah.
that invisible bar. Yeah. So it's repairing the power plant, repairing the cooler, kind of getting yourself limping back to the station to get a full repair.
Okay, now speaking of these health bars, Broccoli Rob, uh, there was a meme that was basically like it showed like four different bars. It showed like shield, hull, armor, and then like another. It showed like four bars, and it was basically just saying, well, it's just basically a war of attrition. You just got to knock down all these bars, and that's what you got to do. So less about hitting the components and more just about how much damage can you do across the entire ship, any part of the ship. Is that kind of where we're at right now?
Yeah, I think that's one way to play it, but I think that a player or a group of players that are instead of just shooting whatever, they're able to target things, they will outperform the enemy team that's trying to just shoot whatever they can. And that's kind of the where the rub comes in, I guess. Like if you hit more critical shots than the other guy, you'll kill the other ship faster.
If you hit more critical shots than the other guy, you'll kill the other
Yeah.
ship faster.
So
Critical shots being shots on the components.
shots on the components. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Because there's
Now
a
does
way
this
to just, it's like in an FPS game, like body shots take X damage, but headshots take X plus 5 damage. So it could just be seen as a bunch of health bars that are going down, but there are ways to game that and perform better than just static health bars.
Okay. So we do still have many bars, but are you suggesting that Spectrum is overreacting?
I think I don't even know how to put it. Spectrum isn't overreacting because their base state is panicked. They're consistent in how they act. They've never acted rationally, so I think saying overreaction is not doing it justice to what they do.
Okay. What about me, Jar Jar Jabroni? Am I
You?
overreacting?
I don't think so. I think, a little skepticism going in makes sense.
All right. Yeah, because I could freak out.
You can. I've seen you. I
Yeah,
made you walk a little
I have
bit
it in me.
a
Yeah.
few months ago, and
Yep.
it was close to tears the entire time.
Yeah, it was fucking cold out.
Yeah, but then we got some drinks and you warmed up and everything turned out okay.
Yeah, we went to a couple bars.
Hey, it's a good time to talk
Well,
about those.
well, speaking of people who've been to a couple of bars, we have a few folks here down in the waiting room there. Um, Lord Anubis was in first, so I'm gonna invite him up. Now, I'm not sure if Anubis has played the PTU, but before he comes on up here, Broccoli Rob, is there anything you want to say to our listeners to maybe ease them or infuriate them further?
Um, it's another patch. You're gonna be okay. Or you're not, and you can sell your account. And, life goes on.
Yeah, sell your account, maybe get some RAM.
Hey, well, maybe wait. I don't know.
Well, thank you for calling in to Open Comms Radio. It's your Star Citizen call-in show. Anyone can call into Open Comms Radio anytime. We meet Wednesday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific time. This gentleman here is usually calling from the Pacific time. I'm Jar Jar Jabroni, and this is Lord Anubis. Lord Anubis, you're here with Broccoli Rob. How you doing today, buddy?
I'm doing all right.
L-
Um,
Lord Anubis, how many health bars do we need to soft death?
uh, Probably about 7. We need at least 7. You
Mm-hmm.
know, you have to. I mean, anything less than that would just be ridiculous. Um, I mean, honestly, I don't know how this is going to play out. Obviously they're going to be tweaking it throughout the next couple weeks until they go on vacation. Um, as is every patch. And that could include, time to death, things like that. So as of today, no clue.
Have you played the PTU at all?
Uh, I played it a tiny bit, but not the extensive testing that people were doing. I just didn't. I mean, I know that people were struggling with certain things, and I figured, okay, well, I'll just wait till it comes out. Plus I've been working a lot.
So, did
So
you experience the fire?
I have not, and I know they pulled that out. So I will not be able to get to experience fire right now. But hopefully I will burn, like I deserve one day.
Fair enough, Lord Anubis. Fair enough.
Oh wait,
Uh,
when did they pull fire? Because I saw it like 2 nights ago.
2 nights ago, thought they pulled it a little while back.
Oh no, that was temporary. It's back in. So you
Okay, so
will.
I can burn. Yes, thank you. I
oh yeah,
deserve,
yeah,
I deserve the fire.
yeah. I mean, the patch is live right now. Supposedly, it's everyone's gonna be lighting up. We'll see how the patch goes tonight. As is the original. Always the first night of a patch, it's always kind of up in the air as to how well things are gonna work. But I think with this patch, it is a Wednesday night, but I feel like it's the holiday. People who still have jobs are probably slacking off, I would imagine, unless or they're busy as hell, in which case they probably aren't even listening to the show. But I imagine they're going to have a pretty full servers with this patch because this has been engineering has been the long-awaited feature for the longest time. And I don't know if either of you guys saw the promo video they have for it. It's on the website on the engineering page. The little cinematic
Yeah,
videos they
yeah.
do. They show the ship's on fire and there's classical music playing, and the guy runs around and he puts a fuse into the fuse box, and the co-pilot gives him like the thumbs up, right? And they're shooting fire extinguishers. A little bit more on the fire extinguishers later, but I'm hoping we might get fire extinguisher jetpacks because they did tease that.
Oof.
Yeah,
That's I feel like we're setting ourselves up for disappointment on that one.
but you saw that, Broccoli.
I did. I did. And
Why
I'd
would
be
they
very
why would
excited
they
for it.
put that on social media? They put a picture on social media of a guy shooting a fire extinguisher in space, and it looking as though it's pushing him.
It's true. They did.
Was it faster than EVA?
What was a photograph?
Hmm. Well,
You know what a photograph is, Lord Nubis, right?
those were those old things that they used to have. They don't move, right?
Yeah, like if you saw a UFO in the sky or something, you'd take out a Polaroid and you snap it, and then it would print a photo. Sometimes you'd have
Yes.
to go to a person, but it would be a still image.
Yes, yes. And you always made sure that if you saw a UFO, you find the worst camera you could possibly find to take a picture of it. I
Exactly.
remember that.
You know, there's some really good photos of UFOs, and people are just like, "Well, that's not real." I'm just saying, there are some really crisp photos out there, you know? So everyone focuses on the bad photos, but the crisp ones, everyone
No
dismisses
one's
right away.
no one's giving them any love.
No one's giving him a
Look,
chance. Like, this is a very clear image. And they're like, that's ridiculous.
it's 2025. There is no such thing as media reality anymore. Everything is AI. You know, give it another year, and there will not be no actual images. It's pretty bad.
Yeah. Well, Brock and Rob, do you have any questions for our guest?
Um, have you looked over the like engineering thing they put out, or do you just have any general feelings on like engineering and
Well,
how it'll affect multi-crew?
I want to be an engineer because, like, that's my thing. I love it. I need it to be extensive and allow for customization. I think that right now, with multi-crew, I'm not sure just how much it'll like start forcing people to do multi-crew, because because we still have the problem of just being able to just, crash, and it doesn't really mean anything, so I don't know how many people are going to still like have that incentive yet. And I'm hoping that they do more to incentivize people to have multi crews and actually have a need for it, because um but I think that goes back to just being able to build something in general and have something worth holding on to, rather than it just being recycled and just go, okay, well, I'll just, file another insurance claim. And you know I'm hoping they do something that maybe changes the way that works as well.
Yeah, you want ships to actually feel like something and not like an expendable thing that you can just fly out to your buddy and then leave parked in dead space and just, "Ah, I'll just get a new one. I'll just leave it out
Yep.
here."
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, fully agree.
The disposable economy in the game right now is, as far as ships, is it needs to change, or they need to have stiffer penalties for just crashing. I mean, it's unfortunate, like, oh no, there was a mistake and I died, but honestly, I mean, that's just the way real life is too. And I think it should be more, because yeah, it's just, especially with the way the economy is and people just buying duped credits, it literally means nothing nowadays to just have like a small 50,000 penalty.
Well, the economy was addressed today, I think. They're going to have a wipe. They said there's a full
Hold
wipe
on. Hold
incoming.
on. Hold on. Hold on.
Holding.
They said they're talking internally about maybe doing a full wipe sometime in the future.
Yeah, full wipe soon.
Not
Man,
like, okay, it's time. I
I
just
think
know
it's time.
everyone.
Personally, it is time.
I
Wipe
do
it.
too. But I
Yeah.
think everyone hears that and they're like, okay, time to panic. Time to, create all of the Spectrum and Reddit threads and just freak out because we're going to lose all of our money tomorrow.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, it's like I know people are worried about that, and some people did legitimately just did earn all that stuff legitimately, but with the inflated market, okay, now they're selling Karenite for 45 million, or whatever. And I'm like, well, where are all these people getting this money from? And then I'm looking online, and yeah, you could literally buy billions for like $10. And it's just untenable at this point. and it saps a lot out, and that you kind of want to. You log in the game and you go, "Oh, wait till it actually kind of like means something to earn a mission." I mean, I like the friends part and everything like that, but soloing anything, unless you're going for a loot item, there's really no incentive with money anymore.
Yeah, well,
We're
I
missing the
argue we're
why.
not even really in a game.
Yeah.
At the current climate, it's not very gamey. It's still very much back to a test universe. It's like sometimes it feels like a game, and then sometimes it just doesn't.
I think a wipe might bring that back, though.
Sometimes you need just a good wipe,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
a good wet wipe. Speaking of someone who wipes, we have another guest waiting for us in the caller waiting room. Lord Nubis, if you could scoot over on the couch there, just squeech on down. The couch will get bigger as the show goes on, so you don't have to worry about falling off or anything.
I'm gonna
Our
lay down
next
some
guest.
plastic first because he doesn't wipe.
I know. He wipes.
No.
Yeah,
Well,
Cosmic Hobo.
last week you didn't see the couch.
Oh, filthy.
Wow, I
Well, I'm
thought we've had
charged.
worse intros from you before, but that one's probably taking the cake.
Gotta wait for the introduction, Hobo.
Well, that was an introduction. I guess that was an introduction.
That's fair. That's fair. Well, now it stinks. Smells
Yeah.
horrible now. Cosmic Hobo, how many health bars do we need to soft death?
Uh, okay. I will start by saying I don't like the Overkill health bar. I know it's a temporary thing, and I know it's a balance thing because I get it. There's gonna be not everyone's gonna know where every single component is on a ship. So if you're shooting at a ship and it just doesn't eventually blow up, I get it. But y'all were just saying it doesn't feel like a game. That feels like a game. That is extremely gamey. That is an extremely gamey mechanic that they included for engineering,
You're not wrong.
and I don't like it. But otherwise, I liked engineering on the PTU. I liked being able to actually save a ship after quote soft death. Well, the few times that we had some issues with it at times, but there was also the problem that we soft death the Corsair at one point. Well, our Corsair was disabled by an NPC, but we made the mistake of not killing the NPC first. So we kind of just sat there. It was a 400 eye of all things, which was embarrassing, but it was intentional. But it just sort of sat there and kept shooting us. So I can kind of see the ridiculousness of you're shooting a ship for like 15 minutes and it's still there. So it's like, okay, yeah, I get it. That's what the overkill mechanic is for. But I also don't like it. I want to know if it's. I hope, and we didn't get time to really test this because it was sort of rushed. But I hope it is very long, like a very long timer.
What do you think about the ships not exploding at all? Like no total ship death. You get the components, the ship dies. I'm saying this because this was one of the top comments I saw today. I forget if it was on Reddit or Spectrum, but it was like right up there. Ships shouldn't full death at all. They should just be in that. What are we calling the state? The soft death state? What are we disabled state?
Disabled. It's essentially an evolution of soft death, but
Yeah, so we'll call it disabled state just for continuity.
Softer
What do
death.
you think about ships just staying disabled and
I
you can
think it
shoot
would
as
be
many times as
boring,
you want,
honestly.
nothing?
Like this is me going in the exact opposite direction of everything I've said so far,
Yeah.
but it would be boring, honestly. Like this is still a game. We still want to see ships blow up and make big explosions. I know I
Mhm.
do at least. So there still needs to be a way to make ships go big boom because big boom is cool and it is still a
Yeah,
game and we want cool
totally.
booms. But how it big booms is another question. I'm not sure I like. Okay, how about this? We have a comment and ask the couch a question. not a comment.
Yeah.
A question and ask, and I think it's relevant to this topic right here.
Okay.
It's from our favorite. Wait, I'm not a host. One of you guys do it.
Yeah, fucking stepping on people's toes here, hobo.
Sorry, I'm
Rob's
ceding the
co-hosting
floor.
today.
I
True.
yield my time.
But okay, all right.
I'm over here. I'm here every day. All right, and this guy's.
Busting your balls.
And by the way, the comment that you're going to read is from the original co-host of the show, who no longer wants to be on the show every week, but enjoys commenting extremely long comments in the chat. So I feel a little overwhelmed, a little confused, but I will read Drake Tavington's comment.
Oh, I was gonna do Dukes, but
Oh, Dukes. I didn't see
Backseating.
he's in
Just
the
backseating
channel.
more. Just backseating more.
Where's Duke's comment?
You can ask the couch. That's what I said.
No,
Oh,
I
and ask the
thought
couch. I
that's
didn't
the one
mean
you were
the
talking about
chat.
too.
Yeah.
All
Kindly
right,
guiding
we can
direction to
we
our
can read
wonderful
we
hosts.
can read Duke. All right, everybody, forget that. This is well organized. Duke says, does it make sense to have this engineering V0 when they are just going to have to revamp it all for Maelstrom? Also, where's that handsome Duke Leto, the second guy? Probably making macaroni and cheese for a toddler. So does it make sense to have this engineering V0 when they're just going to have to revamp it for Maelstrom? I think so.
Yes.
Yeah, unfortunately. Like it would be nice to just have it all, but I would rather have some of it and be able to mess with it, refine it, make it a little bit better each time.
Yeah.
Yeah, this
And
is
then
already a
eventually
lot.
get Maelstrom.
Like, this is a lot. If we added Maelstrom on top of this right away, the riots would be louder because people are scared of change. But it would probably be too much for people to handle it all at once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a good
I mean,
start.
yeah, and then what's Maelstrom really gonna without armor? What is Maelstrom anyway? Because our ships already fall apart. So Maelstrom is, I think, as far as I know, just really going to add the fact that like you're doing regional damage to your ship, right? You're doing regional damage to the armor of your ship, if I understand it correctly.
Yeah, it will take the armor and whole health system. It'll take the health bars and make them dynamic in a manner of speaking.
Yeah.
It won't be a one large health, which I I will answer the question for this particular show because I did not get asked it.
I
I
asked you.
don't like the
Rewind
health.
the tape.
Roll it
I'll
back.
take your word for it. I don't like the health bar system. I don't like health bars. I didn't like health bars before, and I don't like them now. But they are essentially a placeholder system, and it's a start. Like it's a start to moving to make our ships survivability a more dynamic and interesting system. But Maelstrom will make it so that there's actual parts to your ship that matter. Like, yeah, in 4.4 and before, there were parts, there were wings that could get shot off, there were thrusters that could shot, but I'm talking like your ship is a combination of metal parts put together where there's riveting and there's armored parts, and there's just it becomes parts instead of one solid piece of ship with one solid health bar and armor bar. Like that's much more interesting than health bars. Like having actual parts to your ship that you'll need to fix, and not components, parts. Like everything is a part of your ship. Your hull, your armor, your wings when they get shot off, you can fix them. That's the promise of Maelstrom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm excited for it. Broccoli Rob, before we bring up our next guest, can you see the chat there?
I can.
Would you like to read Drake's top comment there, the one where he's stoked for the patch?
Yeah. All right. Tav says, stoked for the patch. Is there any word on the warning fire detected audio alarm being possibly less insistent? I have the feeling we're just swallowing this one for the patch. I mean, fire's pretty important to know about, right?
It is, and this was Tav's comment last week too. And I feel like I feel like you're gonna have the same comment next week, and
Yeah.
maybe the week after that. I think well into February you may have the same comment. Uh, I mean, I haven't played it, but I haven't seen anything about the alarm. I think that alarm's probably there to stay.
I think it might be.
Yeah,
Sorry to say.
just
I have
don't get
found
your
it
ship on
being
fire.
more insistent when you're near the fire than when you're away from it. So just don't go near the fire. That's all
There
I
you go.
got.
Oh wait, is
Yeah.
the warning fire detected in your helmet?
No.
No, it's ship wide, but like whether it's a bug or not, sometimes if you leave the area of the ship that has the fire, you don't hear the
Okay.
alarm anymore.
Okay. Okay. I mean, hopefully they'll fix it, but as far as the alarm itself, it's gonna stay there.
Yes.
Like,
I
yeah,
do think it's gonna stay, unfortunately.
yeah, for
Fire
sure.
alarms in buildings you can't turn off individually.
We found that out.
Yes. Yes.
All right, so we're gonna bring up our next guest here. Not sure how I feel about bringing on this fella here, but uh, Wicket's gonna join us here on Open Comms Radio, your Star Citizen call-in show. You can call in any week if you want to join the show. You just pop into Discord. You can call on in. Let us know your thoughts. Let us know your feelings. We might make fun of you a little bit, but this week we have a very special guest with us. It is Wicket. Wicket. What's my question? How many health bars do we need to soft death?
Citizens, long time listener, occasional caller.
Wicket.
Health bars. You need them all. How else are you going to tell when shit's broken? uh, I mean, yeah, if I don't see the mechanics in game yet or if they're ever going to be where, okay, my XL1 quantum drive is broken in half. Okay, I guess it's broken. So, in a game, you have to have some kind of quick and easy way to look and see, oh, shit's broken, I need a fix. So bars are fine. I mean, yes, how many more health bars do we need? It's kind of a meme at this point, but think about playing the game. I don't know what the future holds, but in the current state of the game, if you're running around as an engineer on a multi-crew ship, how else are you going to know? You're going to run back and forth to that console. That's another health bar on the console, more or less,
You can
right?
scan it.
Yeah, well, but so you have to have some sort of indicator to say, okay, this is broken by X amount, or it's not fixable, or they have to indicate that somehow. So I don't have a problem with health bars. I don't see how else you're going to figure out how broken something is, or if it's even beyond repair. Some kind of indicator. You have to have something. Now maybe they've talked about this. Maybe components are going to start having cracks, and then, well, how many cracks does 50% damage mean without some kind of health bar indicator? How will you know how much you have to repair? You just keep repairing until the lights come back on or the fire stops spread. I mean, kind of ridiculous. I think health bars are an easy gamified way. Anybody that has eyes can say, "Oh, bar low, bad. Bar high, good." It's very easy.
But that
Can we
said,
get it?
Wicket, we have a health bar for our shields. We have a
Mhm.
bar for our armor, which so far I guess is just the entire ship, right? It's not a regional
Well,
bar, but that should
would
change.
an analog gauge with a needle be more? It's the same thing. What
On a
what are we even
Drake,
talking
yeah.
about? What are we even talking about? It's you have to have some way of indicating.
Fuck, you found me out, dude. Shit.
Can we get an unbelievable for the short that he's gonna make with this?
Unbelievable.
Thank you.
Thank you.
But so I haven't played the patch yet. I know it's supposed to go live today. Did it go live today?
Yeah, like
It did.
right before we started the show.
Well, I mean, I've been playing another game that's been 10 plus years in development.
Silk Song?
So I've been playing Ashes of Creation, and it, for it's been in development for 10 years versus Star Citizen, what is it now, 13, almost 14 years. And there's a lot of analogies you could draw between the two. There's stuff that doesn't work correctly, there's a lot of broken stuff, but overall, they have a working game. There's an economy. There's a questing system. It's not fully fleshed out yet. They have a world to experience. They have gear to grind for. They have, of course, it's a general fantasy MMO that you need to grind XP and skills and blah, blah, blah. And they have a very fleshed out crafting system, very intricate. But I
How
don't
many
want to.
spaceships do they have, Wicket?
They have 0 spaceships, man.
Well, I'm not interested.
You lost me.
That's fine. That's fine. I'm having a great time. The reason I bring that up is just the similar long ass multi-year development and early access, alpha, blah blah blah. All right. So, and you're paying for it to get in. I mean, it's cheaper than buying a ship. I can tell you that.
Would you
But
say you're a sucker for Kickstarters?
oh, I'm a hypocrite for spending money on video games and computer bullshit. I'm the biggest hypocrite there ever was, and I've already fessed up to that. I've already copped to that. Okay, I know.
Now, when you play Ashes of Creation here, do you think it's as ambitious or equally ambitious as Star Citizen?
I don't think it's nowhere near as ambitious as Star Citizen, but they're using different. They also have server meshing. They don't have persistence like we have, but they do have server meshing where there's there's just a few small servers. Well, not small, they're big, they're massive. I mean, there's no instant travel. So if I want to go from point A to point B, I got to get on my horse and drive there or ride there per se. They have fishing,
Oh well, actually, you know
Oh
what?
no, hold on.
cooking.
Okay.
Hold on.
That's
Yeah,
true
keep
in
talking.
game.
Keep talking.
You have to the crafting system is very intricate. For instance, there's this lettuce salad. It's a salad, right? And it gives me 155 extra physical strength or physical power, which I'm a fighter, so I need physical power. To make this shit, I had to first get seeds to grow lettuce. Then I had to go to the lumber mill and make some lumber. And part of the lumber, first I had to lumberjack the wood from a tree. Then I had to go to the lumber mill and process it. And out of that came the processed lumber plus some wood chips. Now the wood chips are important because you take this other ingredient you buy and you make mulch. Then you take that mulch and you buy some seeds
Oh my
and you
God.
buy some water and you go over to the farm and plant the lettuce and it grows. Then you take the lettuce and buy some oil and you go to the cooking station to make some lettuce. So
Salad.
or salad, yeah. Then you
Mhm.
take the lettuce and the oil to make the salad. So in other words, it's just an intricate. This is just like crafting 101 right here, man. Anyway, I digress. I don't want to make
Yeah.
this all about Ashes of Creation. I'm just saying that.
Well, you kind
y-
of did. You came in here with it.
Fucker, unbelievable. In any event, the point, the whole point I was trying to make is you have two projects, gaming projects that are MMOs that have been 10 plus years in development. Here's one that I think is a lot more fleshed out as far as the world is, and then of course, you can draw the analogy that in a lot of aspects they're lagging behind in Star Citizen, but where they aren't is their ambition. The ambition of Star Citizen is way bigger, and I see, the more and more I play Star Citizen and play some of these other early access games lately, I see the vision of Star Citizen, and even though I think the Ashes game is a more polished product, I can see the future in Star Citizen. I see where it's going, and I'm hopeful. Now, I know they're going to stumble along the way. My hope, my desire is that when they stumble, they come up with solutions that most of the community in Star Citizen will accept. You know, I don't want them to go too hard in one way or too hard the other way. I want them to find this middle ground where everybody's pissed off, and that's usually probably the place we want to be. Anyway,
It's very
I'm
modest
mad.
of you.
huh?
I'm mad. Are you comfortable now?
I mean, if you're mad, that,
I'm
Where we
okay
gotta
with it.
be.
Fine. Yeah. Yeah.
but
Everyone's a little
well,
upset.
you guys have been playing the patch, the live patch now. Have you guys been doing some of the PTU stuff? Are you in it? Are you enjoying it? Is it all working, or is it still? Do we need a hot fix in the next couple of days to go?
Well, I don't think any of us here have played the live yet. It just launched, right? Hobo, did you pop in?
I've been in live this whole time in the last like 2 hours or
Okay, how's
whenever
it
it
going?
launched. I've not left Levski yet.
Well,
It's been inventory citizen for
I
the
never
first.
leave Levski.
Who would?
Yeah.
It's
Dude, inventory.
paradise.
We could do a whole show on how they drop the ball on inventory, but instead
You.
we're gonna bring up our next guest.
Oh, okay. I was
Yeah,
thinking
if
good
you
news.
guys want to talk shit, if you want to say one, if you want to take one stab at why inventory sucks right now, I'll let everyone say one sentence. You could start, Hobo.
Well, I was just fighting with it for like 5 minutes to get it to load properly, but I have good news on that front. Inventory cards to end of January 2026. So inventory updates in January.
Oh, next month? Next
Yeah.
patch. Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe.
probably next patch.
Maybe. Anyone else want to smack talk inventory?
Yes, because the fact that we can't drag and drop sucks, and the fact that we can't destroy an item permanently sucks. Like just discard of it. So you got to hold on to all your things, and then you got to like a bunch of stuff collecting, and then you got to like one by one all the time, and it's like annoying.
Tedious. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, here we are bringing on our next guest who is totally muted at the moment. Crotch Mullet, your audio, you can't hear us. There he is. Crotch Mullet, welcome to Open Comms Radio, your Star Citizen call-in show. I'm Jar Jar Jabroni. You're here sharing a couch with Broccoli Rob, Lord Anubis, Cosmic Hobo, Wicket. And today's question is, how many health bars do we need to soft death?
I want to say I'm a huge fan. Don't know anything about health bars, but I can confirm that fire extinguisher jetpacks is a thing. It's confirmed. You've heard it here first. My connections
Ye-
told me.
Yes.
So just letting you guys know. It's the good news.
Can I ask you what connections?
Yeah, I
Please
can't.
don't tell me it's Yen's.
Can't. Can't say.
Is it? Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Can't
Yeah.
say.
Yeah. So tell me about fire extinguisher jetpacks.
They're gonna be sweet. You're gonna fly. It's gonna be sick. It's the fire
Limited amount of.
extinguisher jetpacks. I mean, you can't get cooler than that, right? Wally did
Well,
it.
who did it?
Wally.
Oh, I never saw that movie all the way through.
There you go.
What?
I know it's exactly what I'd like to in terms
Yeah.
I'm not a big Pixar fan. I know that people get upset about that, but
I'm upset about that now that you said that.
yeah, other than the fact that it's Pixar, though, it's exactly what I'd like. The premise, everybody just gets fat and lazy, and a little robot has to help them out, and yeah, the
Is,
whole
is,
thing.
is that what you think the movie is? It's a good, in a nutshell, Wally description.
Yeah, everybody gets fat as shit, and they have robots doing everything for them, and then Wally is zooming around, and
With fire
yeah,
extinguisher jetpacks?
And apparently he's got a fire extinguisher jetpack, so
There you go.
that's what I know.
You should watch Wally.
Yeah, you should definitely watch Wall. I haven't played too much of the PTU. I'm excited. I'm in here, but I'm putting up posters while listening to the podcast. That's what
In
I'm
your
doing.
hangar?
Yeah.
Oh, you're decorating. That may be fruitless. That may be futile.
Yeah. I didn't want to get too into the game. I really wanted to talk to you guys. So doing some simple
okay.
things.
Yeah, well, there's a big wipe coming, so
Huge wipe.
Yeah, I heard.
Start panicking now.
I'm panicked.
Get it out of your system.
So Crotch, you haven't been playing in the last few months. You weren't in too much. You were
No.
probably like having a life or whatever, family.
Something like that. I wouldn't call it a life, but yeah.
Yeah, well, I was being
Something was
generous.
happening.
Sure. So what brought you back?
Wicket. It's all Wicket. I'm a huge fan of Wicket. He dragged me back in. We had some good games. No, for real, I just missed the gang for real, without being too sappy. I missed the gang, and I really needed a simulator in my life. And the last time I was playing Star Citizen, I was doing some videos, and it kept crashing. And then I was like, oh, I can't keep putting 45 minutes in this game and crashing time. So that's how I felt.
Yeah. Valid. Your feelings are valid.
But it seems more. Everyone said it was stable when I came back, but then it became unstable, I guess, during IAE.
Yeah.
A little bit.
So what impressed you most when you came back?
I don't. For me, I found a big difference in the PTU when I was trying 4.5. The graphics. I don't know if anybody else did, but I found the contrast was better. I found a lot of things were really nice. I guess the Vulkan engine. I don't know. Like I know some things weren't perfect, but I found the graphics really nice. Where if I did a small delivery or something, and then I saw my ship just there, I saw I don't know, it looked amazing. I don't know if anybody else had that.
Vulcan's done some interesting things with not frame rates. Like frame rates seem normal, but something like their timing has been better. So it feels smoother when it doesn't crash or come up against something like the Perseus or Polaris where nothing can save you. But when it's not doing that, it feels different, better.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Vulcans always think themselves superior, anyways.
That is true.
Yeah. Have you I mean we're all in I'm guessing we're all in the PU right now, or a lot of us are.
I'm
Not yet.
sitting and staring at good oil because I don't know what's
I'm
going on.
pretty impressed how smooth it's running right now. At Levski, I feel like I'm getting an extra 20 frames compared to the PTU.
Yeah, it's been way better. Occasionally, a hangar, if you're in your hangar and someone's hangar spawns on top of your hangar, which I really hope they had fixed, but they did not on the PTU, that will tank frame rates. But other than that, yeah, it's been a lot better.
Are you getting better frame rates than the last patch, like just in
Yes.
general, or just better than PTU?
Feels better.
Both.
Yeah.
Oh,
I always
Yeah.
wonder if on PTU they're not running their A game servers. Like something about the way they distribute their servers, they just like buy a lower tier of servers for everything because they need more of them during PTU times. So live gets like the B tier servers and PTU gets the B tier servers, maybe B plus. But just something about when they run a PTU or tech preview at the same time as a live build is running, everything just kind of sucks.
Yeah.
The
yeah. I think they
servers all
devote.
just suck.
I think they devote a portion of their available server pool, and they
Yeah.
split that up between test, live, and internal. For their offices.
Yeah, and it just gets shittier. Like people blame people blame free flights all the time, which I think is just a holdover of when they did used to suck super bad. But nowadays, I don't see the issue. Free flights are no longer the absolute server killers that they used to be. They used to be
Yeah.
so bad.
Yeah, I'd agree with that because this last free fly was like fine, you know.
Last 2 or 3 I remember so far have been this year. It's just been like, oh, it's a free fly. Okay,
Yeah.
sure.
All right. Cool.
Well, speaking of someone who flies for free, we do have Murphy Jack here waiting for us in the waiting room, our fearless leader. Broccoli
Much
Rob,
better
why don't
transition.
you introduce our good comrade here?
Sure. Um, he runs a show, like you said, our fearless leader, Murphy Jack. Um, getting over a
Deep fried.
cold, I think. Hopefully coming back
Yep.
strong.
He was ill. He might have passed out because he's not actually coming in the room.
Oh.
Oh, he's on NyQuil.
Oh yeah.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
Hello.
Oh,
Hello.
Yo.
Hello.
hello.
He woke
Yeah,
up.
no, feeling much better. Feeling much better. Uh Patch is running not very good for me. I don't know if you guys are running into issues now, but I lost my personal hanger, but now it's back, but then it disappeared. So, patch day tremors. But overall, yeah, I gained FPS too. But the problem is with me is I had to get off Vulcan. Vulcan ran horrible for me for some reason.
Do you have an NVIDIA card or an AMD one? I can't remember.
NVIDIA
Okay. Yeah, because I do too.
3070 Ti.
All
But I
right.
did
gonna
get a
stop making
7900
those.
XTX. It's on the way. So
Oh, nice.
Did you see
Nice.
that Nvidia is gonna reduce their production of graphics cards by like 40 to 60% next year?
Because they're all going into AI shit.
Yeah, well, they're gonna reduce. I think they're reducing how many they're selling. Like, yeah,
The consumer
for
stuff's getting the
consumers.
shaft, and
Yeah,
that's all over the place with computer components.
which means they're gonna be worth. They're gonna be not worth more, but they're gonna be more expensive.
I think it's an opportunity for AMD to really step up their consumer game.
Yeah, and then
I mean, they
tomorrow AMD announces we're not making any more consumer graphics cards.
Don't do that to me, because I'm gonna need a new GPU at some point.
I'd be lying if I said that didn't influence my decision to go AMD. I
Oh
don't
yeah,
really like
absolutely.
what they're doing, NVIDIA. But
That's why
they're,
I'm going AMD as well. Getting like
I
the
mean,
same
even
card.
just as a company, like honestly, they were built on graphics cards, and for them to now treat their the population that built them um as basically secondary, and I understand you
Yeah,
got to go for profit, but honestly, the money that would be spent to do the consumer graphics industry is probably just a blip on their things. Like, it's just the tiny little fraction of what they actually do now. I mean, just abandon it kind of just feels ugh.
Like
Well, I mean, not
Crucial
abandon it, but cut it down.
abandoning their consumer grade division
Yeah.
entirely was that hurt, because I've gotten some of their stuff before.
Oh yeah.
They're usually well priced, and they've been good quality. Like, their SSDs are usually pretty good for the money. But nope, no longer. They're done. They're shutting down in January.
are they really? I
Yeah,
didn't hear
Crucial.
that.
Yeah, they're shutting down Crucial, the brand, entirely. Um, yeah.
Who owns it?
Micron.
Micron? Yeah, Micron.
Whoa.
Micron is shifting to entirely focusing on um, AI customers.
Yeah.
Pretty much like
Ugh.
corporate gear.
As an aside, and not to steal Murphy Jack's time, and maybe Murphy, you could take the first stab at this if you know it, but supposedly there's an AI bubble. And if the AI bubble bursts, all these companies pivoting to AI uh, selling toward AI, isn't if the bubble bursts, isn't that going to affect them?
I have no idea. The bubble I know is
Yes,
from Wicked.
it will
Um,
Wicked
also
the
go
movie?
into a
Yes.
recession. But
Everybody ignore what Murphy just said. What are you talking about?
Glinda's bubble.
Okay. All right. But no, I mean,
I seriously don't know anything about this AI bubble.
I don't
I
know if
work
it's
in
real,
this field, so yeah, it's a bubble. It just
and it
might
pops.
pop slowly or it might pop quickly. Either way, you're gonna get that fart sound. Um, just might be a loud fart or a slow fart.
Crotch,
Yes.
can you do the fart sound?
Did you hear that, or did it not even go through the mic?
It didn't go through.
That's funny. It noise canceled my sound effect.
Oh no.
Well,
This is the
looks like I
problem with
can't do it.
AI.
There you go. See, can't even
Just
do
wants to
fart
keep
sounds anymore.
farts out
Perfect.
of our. Yeah, this sucks. This future sucks.
Shit. So, the future Murphy Jack, future of Star Citizen, looking bright, looking clear,
Yeah, I
and
think so. I mean, as long as that night that we went out and we were soft death 2.0 or whatever, right? And we brought it was the Idris, Cadoil's Idris. It was completely shut down. We brought it back from the brink, but then its thrusters are all broken. Like that is so much more than just shooting, soft death. There's no way to get it back from the soft death 1.0. There's no way to get it back, but then it just gets hard death. That's just kind of dumb. Whereas now, like if hard death is, which we don't know what this overkill thing is yet, right? But where hard death is going to be rare. So like think of like boarding actions. Think of
Uh,
actually getting out there and like help them fix the ship. Now it brings a need for the Vulcan to come in, right? Like
Oh yeah.
there's only so much
oh
you
yeah.
can do with the handheld tools right now. That Vulcan come out, gets fed by a vulture. The vulture brings stuff out to it to feed you or fix you, I guess. I mean, this opens up a lot of cool gameplay, and then it, that's the part of just fixing. Now you got the engineer on the ship. You know, it was actually I didn't think it would be as engaging as it was. It was kind of neat to like shift power as it was needed, like overpower the weapons, watch the heat, turn them down. So I think this is. I don't see any negatives right now at all. I really don't.
really, you should put that on Spectrum.
No, no, no,
That'll
no.
go well.
They love that
I don't
stuff.
know. There's no
Yeah,
pleasing any like I don't know. I don't understand people, but no.
very good. But you right now you say you can't play the patch, so
I got out of Levski, but there's just a typical launch. You know, it's only been what an hour, so this is the
yeah.
typical same old stuff. They're getting bombarded, so that's just it's nothing new. But
Now, is there any new content in this patch? Any new missions?
don't believe so, right? I mean, Rob, Hobo, I don't think there is anything.
I
No, I
don't
haven't seen anything about
remember. I don't think
missions
so.
or anything like that. It's just engineering.
We didn't even get
No.
a new ship this patch.
Yeah,
Yes,
kind of
dude.
crazy.
Yeah, I wanted to actually talk about that. No new ship at all. I mean, are they maybe waiting to release a ship, or do you think it was going to be the Forge, and since there is no Forge, there is no ship?
I thought it was going to be the RSI Hermes.
No, they decided that's too lame, and they're not going to release it.
They actually went, you know what, guys? This sucks so bad. We're gonna not do this for this patch.
Yeah, what was the other one they did? The Prowler or whatever, the cargo
Prowler
Prowler they made?
utility, which some
Isn't
it
even that
has
bad.
its
Yeah.
it has its fans, and I think it's like the arm things for the cargo inside are really cool. Like that's some cool ass animation, but
Yeah.
like the Prowler's already so freaking expensive, and then it's no more drop ship seats.
Yeah.
So it's just like it's cool and great, and I'd get one in game, but God no, I'm not spending money on that.
Yeah. This
Yeah.
actually reminds me, we have an advertisement.
Oh, good, we got
Yeah,
ad.
advertisement we got to read. It's actually a lore-friendly advertisement. There's a new um ship modifier in the game, and his name is Craig. So here we go.
The Brute?
Welcome to Craig's Cargo Enhancement. I'm Craig. You got a ship? I'll make it a cargo ship. You got a carrack? Cargo carrack. You got a terrapin? Oh, we'll just throw some boxes in there. Cargo terrapin. Oh, what do you got there? You got a constellation? It's already got a cargo variant? Not anymore. This is a bigger cargo variant for the constellation. I'm Cargo Craig. I'll take anything and turn it into cargo. Cargo Craigs.
Where is Cargo Craig located?
Cargo Craig, located on Cargo Island, down in Cargo Land on Nix.
All
Nix
right,
one.
On Nix. Just right on the star.
Nix, just on the sun there.
Yeah. Well, he's
An island in the sun.
listen.
A
He's
Weezer
picked
song?
up where Cruise Lux left off.
Well, it seems to be a very hot advertiser.
I honestly thought I'd be able to think of more ships on the fly.
There's a lot of them.
That was a
Yeah.
great
Tough on the
ad.
spot.
It's tough on the spot. And when I said a constellation, I was like, "Fuck, I ruined this."
Well, freestyling a commercial is kind of hard.
Yeah. Speaking
Do you
of,
think
I'm
we're gonna
gonna
get that
need two
contract
next
again?
week.
What's
We're
that?
gonna get what? We're gonna get what again, Hobo?
Couldn't get that contract back? Like that was you think they're gonna like that?
The Cruise Lux. Wicked has to fucking apologize.
I don't think
Yeah,
he's gonna
Wicked
do
always
Apologize
has
for
to
what?
apologize.
For telling
Yeah.
the
it.
truth?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not apologizing for telling the truth.
I mean, nor should you, but you lied like a dirty little liar.
Who lied
Your
about what?
misinformation campaign, which I don't know why you engaged in it. I mean, honestly.
He was paid by a
it-
certain,
Yeah. IQ 66, I bet.
Mhm.
This whole it doesn't contain slam. It doesn't contain slam when it's the biggest selling point of the product. And I mean, you made convincing arguments to people. They certainly bought your bullshit, but look what you did. You scared off Cruise Lux. Now they're not here, and now
No.
people don't.
I
You know,
counter that argument. I think you scared off Cruise Lux because you're selling them it's full of drugs, which it never has
That's
been,
the
never will
point of
be.
buying it.
No, it isn't. The point of drying it is it's delicious.
Because of the
Oh,
drugs.
I just like it for the
No.
taste.
Drugs aren't delicious.
Slam
Yes,
is.
they are. They're wonderful.
Depends on the drugs.
Try them.
You must never have taken drugs because drugs are not delicious.
Yeah,
That's for a
some drugs
different
are very
podcast. We have
delicious.
to do a different show. Although this show, I will admit something. I have not labeled this show explicit because I didn't really think it was. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
We put it on Deezer, and Deezer was like, "This show's explicit, dude." And so now I think I have to change our
Who said it's explicit?
Uh-oh.
range.
Of
Deezer
the
said
children.
this is explicit. Because we curse a lot, we talk about drugs, and
Well,
you do that thing about Sandy Roberts at the end of every show, and it's just
What about
not family
Sandy?
friendly. What about her?
Yeah, what
I'm
about
just
her?
asking her to get her husband to do the right thing. I mean, how much more wholesome can it be?
How much more wholesome can the show be? I'm just over here
Yeah.
cooking noodles.
Yeah, I do kind of agree. It would be a lot fucking nicer if you motherfuckers would stop cussing all the time.
Ain't that some shit?
Well, nobody said
mean,
that.
Fuck.
We can just be explicit.
Well, but think of the children that
It's
aren't
better than
listening
being
to the
insulted.
show.
You know, when I was a young lad, we had this thing called the radio. Radio in some countries.
Rah-Dee-Oh, yeah.
And I would
Heard of it.
my radio was really inventive. It was a dual radio and alarm clock. And it had, which at the time was quite innovative, a digital plate, or so you would see the numbers glow red. Anyway, my parents would be like, "Go to bed," and I'd be like, "Fine," and I'd go to bed, and then I would turn on my radio, and I would listen to Loveline with Dr. Drew and Adam Carolla.
Oh boy.
Oh wow.
Fun
Does anyone
fact.
remember this
Carolla.
show?
No, but I know of it.
Oh, 12-year-old Jar Jar Jabroni laying in bed, listening to Loveline with Dr. Drew. And I didn't know who Dr. Drew or Adam Carolla were. I might have been even younger. I might have been like 10, 11. And I learned so much about life and relationships from that show that I'm thinking we should do a spin-off of Open Comms.
Okay, what are we thinking?
We'll give love advice. We'll call it Love Comms or Open Love advice.
Maybe
Open
that
love.
first one's better.
I mean, you're going to get a lot of pineapple crowd showing up.
Yeah, well, that's okay. No, my hope is to influence the minds of America's youth the same way my mind was influenced by Dr. Drew and Adam Carolla, whom I later found out not geniuses.
No. No.
Well,
They're
guys,
You were
both
listening.
incredibly problematic.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say I gotta go, but fun
no, you
fact,
can't
I
leave.
want this.
Hold on.
What?
Yeah, you say your thing, but I'm going to ask you one question before you leave.
Yes,
We'll say your thing first, and I'll ask you the question.
I said fun fact. Radio. You know the word because you kept saying radio. The word "rad" comes from there. It's fun fact. It's
Oh,
truth.
hot dog. That's cool.
I don't know if it's
Crotch-
true, but I like spitting out false facts.
Oh, okay. Fun fact.
Great. Now we're going to fake news category too.
Cratch.
Crack.
Crotch, yeah.
It's just called news, hobo.
Oh.
Crotch mullet. What do you listen to when you go to sleep?
I actually have like a sleep sound, kind of like a noise. It's the
white noise
app's called
machine?
Endel. It's got like
Well,
some,
don't advertise it. Just say like
okay,
rain
it's-
sounds or something.
It's called and yeah, just sleep to that. If it was up to me though, I'd sleep to a lot of I used to sleep to people playing like D&D or something where people are just like talking amongst each other and laughing. I don't know. I like that.
I'd like to think a lot of people listen to us before they go to sleep. Dozens, maybe.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Mm,
I
doesn't.
think a lot of people get put to sleep by us.
It's possible. You know what makes it easier? Today's sponsor, Manta Sleep Mask. I'm joking.
Is that a real
But I do
fucking?
use a Manta.
Did you really do that, dude? They're not paying
I did.
us.
No, but they are.
Oh.
I actually do sleep with one, and it's amazing.
All right, well, now you got to
our
reach out to 'em,
actual
Broccoli.
sponsor is Sit and Sleep. Sit and Sleep, with over 180 locations across the continental United States, is a proud sponsor of I'm Bullshitting.
Is that a real thing?
Yeah.
Guys, I'm serious. We cannot advertise real products on the show.
NordVPN is your
Fuck.
Clash of Clans, the hit
dude.
mobile game.
Look, some of these are good products, but I'm serious. They're not paying us. We're not doing it. All right. Crotch Mullet, you can leave.
I love you.
Damn.
Raid Shadow
Okay,
Legends.
Dismissed.
fine, enough.
My
Get out of here.
Murphy Jack, what do you listen to before you go to sleep? Or as you go to sleep?
Star Trek, Next Generation.
Oh.
I do, seriously. No, jokes aside, yep.
You got it on
That's a good
TV?
one.
TNG puts you to sleep?
Oh yeah.
Sure.
It's
Well,
comfortable.
certain episodes.
Compliment? Oh, okay, that's fair. Yeah, that's yeah.
That's awesome. That's a good
Yeah,
one.
I get that.
Lord Nubis, what do you fall asleep to?
DS9.
Good
No,
choice.
I mean, honestly, like, yeah, I mean, I've seen these things a lot. Then certain times when you're undergoing a lot of stress, and I had been through some really heavy shit. Um, there were times I would put on some of my favorite lighthearted episodes, usually Ferengi episodes, um, because it gave me something that felt, you know, like I was in that world for a little bit, and so I definitely get that.
All right. Wicket, what do you fall asleep to?
Silence.
Yeah. It's fucking rad, dude. Broccoli Rob, what do you fall asleep to?
A few things. Normally, though, it's like Warhammer 40k lore.
Whoa, that's dark.
It's grimdark.
Grimdark.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, thank you guys
Yeah, I
for
don't know.
asking.
It's
I
relaxing.
fall asleep to like ghost stories and stuff and
That's
podcasts
spooky.
in languages I barely understand. I also actually very often I'll listen to the Soul Citizens, which is a podcast, a Star Citizen podcast I'll promote.
Oh yeah, I like those
Yeah.
guys.
You ever
You guys
listen to Open Comms?
Nah, I have on occasion to make sure that our audio was okay to like sleep to. So I did it a couple times, yeah.
Is that our target
But
audience?
you don't make it a habit because you don't like it?
Yeah, I don't want to. I mean, I don't really want to listen to my own show to fall asleep. And then when I did it, my female companion was like, "Are you listening to yourself?" And I was like, "I'm doing it for a reason." She didn't care. All right. Well, this is about where we wrap up the show. Does anyone else have anything like to add before we do our regular roundup here?
I listen to white noise. Thanks for asking.
Oh, did I forget you?
Yep.
Oh,
Oof.
Hobo, I'm so sorry.
It's
Oh
okay.
man.
I'm used to it.
Ah, jeez. What kind of white noise?
I ask the
Why it's got to be white
spy
noise?
Yeah, why didn't it can't be black noise or brown noise or?
because brown noise makes you shit.
Damn,
You don't
It's
want
true.
that in
Dude.
bed.
that's edgy.
Damn, dude. In these times,
That's edgy.
yeah.
It's brave of you to admit that.
I use the spy puck I have in my bedroom and ask it to play white noise.
I don't know what that is.
I'd say the name, but then it would wake up and like,
Oh,
I'm
the
sorry, I
spy
don't
thing.
understand that.
Oh,
I'm
you mean
surprised you
Alexa?
have one of those actually.
Thankfully, it's not.
Alexa,
Anubis?
It's
subscribe to
not an
Open Comms
Alexa.
Radio.
Alexa, subscribe to Open Comms Radio. Like and subscribe.
Okay, Google, subscribe to Open Comms Radio on my YouTube account. Thank you.
You would have gotten me, but I have my headset on, so
Okay. Well, that's about the end of this show. We're gonna all try to play the patch, maybe.
been running around
We're in
my
the
hangar
middle
using
of
cards.
Oh yeah.
Tech Smuggler right now.
All right, so
They
we're gonna go.
fixed the elevator.
Oh, good.
There you go for fucking hot news.
How's it playing? Is it playing good though?
No.
Enough said. I'll stay in ashes.
Yeah, I gotta say,
All
things
right.
look a little weird. We'll see.
No. Amazing.
Well, this is the end of the show, so we're gonna go as we usually do in reverse order. Murphy Jack, is there anything you'd like to say to Chris Roberts, CIG, or the people on the internet?
Let us craft fire extinguisher jetpacks.
Fuck yeah. Wicket, anything you want to say to CIG, Chris Roberts, or the people on the internet?
Nah, not this week. Or maybe, well, one thing. Chris Roberts, Sandy Roberts. Have a look at Ashes. See how they're doing things. Maybe you get some inspiration.
Wow. Okay. Cosmic Hobo, anything you want to say to CIG, Chris Roberts, or the people on the internet?
Can we get some planets in Nyx?
They're working on it. It's coming.
I know. I just
Yeah, can I
I
add
wanna
that to
go-
what I said?
You want to? You
Okay.
want to see if you can swap it?
Yeah, I'll swap.
Really interesting. Okay.
Well, crafting in January, according to the roadmap.
Yada yada. Lord Anubis, anything you want to say to CIG, Chris Roberts, or the people on the internet?
Yes, CIG. There's this thing you can do with the inventory where you don't have to render every 3D object here. You can actually just have like an image. It's really cool. It's a new
100%.
thing. They
Yes.
you can do that. And drag and drop, please. Drag and drop.
Drag and
And
drop.
destruction of items. Just dispose of them. I shouldn't have to put it into
Can
a
I-
container and ditch it into space.
Yeah, can I add to yours, Anubis? You're saying drag and drop. I'm a controller player. I want like quick key. Like press
You're a
Y
controller
to
player?
move to.
Yeah,
Yeah, I play my
it's
FPS and
wild.
controller.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Here's the thing.
Insane.
Every fucking if we were playing Dune Awakening, right? Dune Awakening also like much better on a controller in terms of the inventory and everything. Like, it's not hard to do. It's not like it's not been done before. If I click on an item, I have many buttons. Bind one of those buttons so it can delete the item or whatever, send to the trash.
Mhm.
Have one of those buttons quick move to some, and for you, by the way, on your keyboard it's the same thing. It's like, you know, press Y to move from one box to another box, press F to pay respects, press C to throw in the trash or whatever. I don't know what it is on keyboard because it's too much for me. But the point is you need quick keys.
Yeah.
Quick keys for the inventory.
Label
I
as
mean,
junk, that sort of stuff.
Yeah,
it,
everybody say
it's
it with me. Quick keys.
Quick keys.
Quick keys. Everybody, Murphy Jack, say it. Quick keys.
Quick
quick
keys.
keys.
There you go.
Quick keys.
There you go. Wicket.
quickies. More quickies.
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 Wicket didn't say it. It's okay. Okay. Well, thank you for that one, Lord Nubis. I appreciate that one. Broccoli Rob, we did it.
We did. Got
Yeah,
through.
we did it. Fuck yeah, dude. Well,
Fuck yeah,
you know what
dude.
to do.
Yeah, I would try to whistle, but it doesn't ever pick up.
Yeah. No, do something else.
Yeah, it's been Open Comms Radio. Thanks, y'all.
No,
You
gotta do a song.
That's all.
Da 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 da.